Following the overnight decline in U.S. share markets and remarks from Federal Reserve officials that the fight to control inflation is far from finished, Bitcoin fell below US $23,000 in Asia. The only cryptocurrency on the top 10 list to rise higher was Polygon, as Ether plummeted along with most non-stable coins. Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This video will look into the factors that made Bitcoin fall below US $23,000 in Asia and the future of Bitcoin. So without further ado, let's get started. According to data, Bitcoin maintained the 23,000 level and increased by more than 6% during the past week. As I speak, the price of one Bitcoin was $23,324.99, a decrease of 1.72% over the previous 24 hours. The initial cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, which Satoshi Nakamoto created in 2009. BTC operates on a blockchain, a ledger that records transactions and is shared across a network of thousands of computers. Like most other cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is maintained secure and protected from fraudsters because updates to the distributed ledgers must be validated by cracking a cryptographic puzzle, a procedure known as proof of work. As Bitcoin has gained popularity, its price has risen. The price of a single Bitcoin in May 2016 was roughly $500. On February 7, 2023, the cost of one Bitcoin was approximately $23,007. That is an increase of 4,510%. Many assets in the cryptocurrency market were positioned for gains at the end of the year before the collapse of FTX, FTT-USD, in early to mid-November. Unfortunately, the FTX collapse and other incidents made 2022 one of the worst years for cryptocurrency investors since the sector started in 2009 with the introduction of Bitcoin, BTC-USD. In terms of year-over-year, negative 64%, and fall from an all-time high, negative 74%, 2023 will be the second worst single-year performance for Bitcoin since 2011. But unlike earlier bear market cycles, this one is unique. The dominance of Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market climbed from 32% at the high of Ethereum, ETH-USD, in early January 2018 to over 50% at the bottom of the market in 2019. As several ICO cryptocurrencies failed to regain record highs during the prior bull run, Bitcoin's dominance grew. In comparison to prior cycles, Bitcoin's 38% market share is low, given the severity of the cryptocurrency sell-off. In this crypto winter cycle, assets other than Bitcoin have proven to be resilient. If ETH ever outperforms BTC in market domination, dominant statistics that were once indicative of peaks may change into dominance bottoms. Ethereum's market dominance is stabilizing in the 18 to 20% region. The cryptocurrency market cap decreased by 75.8% from high to bottom. At the end of 2022, the market value of cryptocurrencies fell by $1,429 billion, 65.4% to $756.15 billion. Due to defaults and bankruptcies, the market capitalization of cryptocurrencies has returned to levels last seen at the beginning of 2021. By the end of 2021, the market value of cryptocurrencies had grown by $1,426 billion, 188%, to $2,185 billion. Due to fraudulent activities and asset losses, the collapse of Terraform Labs and FTX rocked the cryptocurrency market, undermining investor confidence and drawing regulatory and legislative attention. Ripple, XRP, slipped into the 9th position following a 59% yearly decrease, while the top two cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, lost 64 and 68% of their value respectively over the year. However unfavorable, a few winners shone out. The top 100 cryptocurrencies by market size, GMX and Trust Wallet token, recorded rises of more than 90% and 100% respectively, while Binance Currency, which outperformed its top 10 competitors, fell by 52%. Tron declined by 28%. However, the Bitcoin market did experience some significant losses. Solana and Cardano dropped out of the top 10 cryptocurrency rankings due to their respective falls of 81% and 94% respectively. A fall in NFT trading volumes and Web3 problems worsened the negative attitude. Well, that was all the history of the highs and lows of Bitcoin and other virtual currencies. Now let's dig into how Bitcoin fell in the Asian markets this week. A few fact checks are enough to keep you posted. But before we head forward, subscribe to the channel and like this video for more updates on Bitcoin and other digital currencies. Along with other top 10 non-stablecoin cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, Bitcoin and Ether declined Thursday during Asian trading hours, with Polygon's Matic recording the largest gains. After certain U.S. Federal Reserve officials reiterated their commitment to more investment rate hikes, most Asian equities markets rose despite Wall Street's overnight decline. According to data from CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin dropped 1.98% to $22,746 in Hong Kong, and Ether dropped 2.32% to $1,635. The highest losses were recorded by Shiba Inu, which dropped 5.7% to $0.00001340 In Hong Kong, the total trading volume on the cryptocurrency market climbed by 7.4% to $65.21 billion, while the market value of all cryptocurrencies declined by 2.1% to $1.6 trillion. Because numerous U.S. Federal Reserve officials reiterated that more interest rate hikes are necessary to battle inflation, most Asian shares were higher despite Wall Street's overnight decline. The Shanghai Composite increased 1.18%. The Shenzhen component closed the day 1.64% higher, and the Nikkei 225 in Japan fell by 0.08%. The Hang Seng Index in Hong Kong increased 1.6% to close a week high. Investors are now focused on the corporate results announcements later today from Toyota, Tokyo Electron, and Nexon. After Germany's annual inflation for 2022 was reported at 8.7%, below the prediction of 8.9%, European investors are encouraged. The Stoxx 600 index reached a 9-month high due to the confidence, while the DAX 40 in Germany crossed the 15,600 euro mark for the first time since February 2022. In the last 24 hours, the market capitalization for cryptocurrencies declined 1.2% to $1.7 trillion, while the total trading volume fell 3% to $58.69 billion. Henry Liu, CEO of the British Virgin Islands-based cryptocurrency exchange BTSE, claimed that the overall cryptocurrency market is still recovering from last year's abrupt price declines. He cited 30% plus increases in Bitcoin and Ether prices over the previous month as evidence. This trend may persist in the foreseeable future, propelling BTC past the crucial $25,000 psychological barrier. If this were to occur, a bull run might be on the horizon, he noted in a statement sent to Forecast via email. U.S. stocks declined on Wednesday. The S&P 500 index fell 1.1%, the Nasdaq Composite Index closed down 1.7%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 0.6%. For investors in cryptocurrencies and stocks, macroeconomic trends are still important. Governor of the Federal Reserve Christopher Waller suggested on Wednesday during a speech at an agriculture conference at Arkansas State University that interest rates may need to increase to control inflation. He omitted to specify how much, although he stated he also agreed with the Fed's recent decision to raise rates by only 25 basis points in its January meeting last week. New York Fed President John Williams indicated that interest rates might need to remain restrictive for several years to keep inflation at pre-pandemic levels. Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, also stated this week at the Economic Club of Washington that while the disinflationary process has started in the American economy, there was still a lot of work to do to make inflation manageable. More than 90% of the time, according to CME Group analysts, the Fed will increase interest rates by another 25 basis points at its next meeting in March. U.S. interest rates range from 4.5% to 4.75%, the highest level in 15 years. Fed officials have frequently said they could increase rates as high as 5%. Bitcoin has made a high of $24,600 and finished in the green for the past 2 weeks, with an increase of just over 3% last week. As Bitcoin appears positive, the market sentiment also appears to be gradually leaving the fear zone. Although the BTC weekly trend has bounced off the support level and is now on an uptrend, it is still moving through a descending triangle pattern. A representative from the WazirX trade desk predicted that $32,300 would be the next significant BTC barrier level. We can only wait to see what major change occurs for Bitcoin and the digital currencies in the coming week. That is it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and understood the complexity behind the digital currency Bitcoin. Remember to subscribe with all notifications enabled so you can experience the latest updates.